You're back. I think you're back. Well, I can't hear you, but you're in Discord.
Hello.
Hi. You
Right.
get your stream back?
Yeah. Yeah. The stream's back up. That wasn't the PC. That was a power cut. The first sign I got there was the blue ring on my router went red, and then the whole shooting match went. My light went out. It didn't last long though, but we're back up. Apologies for that.
Well,
that was weird.
Semi missed a black, and looks like it's gonna cost him. He was in pretty good shape. Looked like he potentially could win this game till he missed the black.
Welcome back, guys. Power cut. It's a strange time to have a power cut at this time in the evening, so it must have been a fault, obviously, somewhere along the line. Well, Albinario is 23 in front, 25 in front, just needs the green.
I'll tell you what, there's a real good chance a Filipino's going to win this U.S. Open. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them left in the last, what is this, the last 32 players.
I don't even know who's left out there. I was watching a bit of Earl yesterday. He was banging the cue ball off the table and all sorts going on, but he got back into it a wee bit, but
Welsh pool players.
He's off home now. Is Melling still in it?
He lost to who the heck did he lost to? He lost in a close match. Yeah, he lost. Well, he lost 10-9 to Uren Majid, who has been around a long time. He's another player from the UK. I don't know if any of you guys in the UK know him, but real nice guy. Yeah, real nice guy. Super person. Doesn't play as good as Melling, but he got him.
Yeah, they're still showing live matches on YouTube until the weekend, when obviously you get down to the last 16 or the last 8 or whatever, and then it's only on Sky.
I don't know if anybody is Welsh. I mean, you just see guys from the UK. I mean, somebody might be Welsh. Nobody that I know of, but there might be some Welsh pros out there.
Well, I've got a question. Who in their right mind convinced Barry Hearn to play in the tournament? Barry Hearn was in it, and I presume that the result that I saw come through was the one-loss side match. I presume he never won a rack in the whole tournament. I'm guessing he didn't, because the first round matches were a race to 9. The match I saw the end of, he lost 8-0. I don't know who the guy was.
I've thought about playing in it. I mean, it's kind of a bucket list thing. I'm getting pretty old for it, but
I think you might have done better than Barry Hearn, though, Steve. You might have got a rack.
I'm sure I could do better than that. Yeah.
He was bloody hopeless.
I mean, I could win some matches. I mean, it's just tough because you're playing guys that play great and they play all the time, and you come in there and for me, I'd have to play really good to have a chance of winning matches. At least if I'm drawing, the guys that can really play. There's a lot of guys that get in this tournament that aren't that strong.
Well, we're going to have a bit of the tactical stuff going on until one of these reds eventually pops out. Black tied up again by the look of it. Let's have a look and see. No, well, it goes into one pocket.
I tell you, the tough thing about this tournament now is that guys have learned to break so well with this cut break that they're going to run a lot of racks. So if you can't run a lot of racks, you're not going to win. I mean, because guys are going to keep you off the table. When you get a chance, you've got to be able to get up and run racks, which means you have to be able to break. That's why Earl Strickland can't win a match in these things anymore, because he hasn't figured out how to break.
Yeah, he was, in fact, at one point there in that match, the last match he played, he was breaking down the middle. I think he gave up.
Oh, he's just, yeah, he I don't know what it is, but he just has not figured it out at all.
With quite a few 9-0 results as well, so that shows you how important it is to win the lag in the tournament of that quality when you come up against a real shooter.
Johan Chua beat Naoki Oi, who's a good player, beat him 10-0.
Yeah. Brutal that. You know, you get that far in the tournament, you lag off, you lose the lag, and then that's basically it for the rest of the match.
Well, because you can't control the balls on the break that well, you're usually not going to see guys run 10-pack, but you could see guys running 5 or 6 racks.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's been plenty of that going on. Now what's this is aggressive. Well, the reds are all over the place now. Black's now tied up completely, I think.
Well, this is where you just can't make mistakes. I mean, you got to keep the table. If you make mistakes at this point, you're going to pay.
Now, if that pink doesn't spot, it's going to go in the blue spot, which might not be too bad.
Yeah, the fact that black's tied up makes this tough.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a scary situation because
he's got the bailout in the blue ball as well. So he's going to get that down on its spot, but then the concern would be is where's the pink going, and the pink won't spot. The red's covering that pink spot.
Look at this. Oh, he tried to get at the black. That would have been a heck of a shot if he got that. Now what's he got?
And I don't think he's got a lot looking at this angle.
Yeah, he's screwed. Well, he took a chance and it didn't come out good. He's going to have to play safe.
He's got that red he's right close to, up the rail into the corner, but that's a sort of cutback, so that's tough enough as it is.
I think he's got to play safe here. I mean,
I don't see any option here. But he's got to skim off. He's looking at it, but he should be skimming off that and ducking up behind the yellow if he can.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Could Hugh beat Barry Hearn? I've never seen Hugh play pool.
No, I wouldn't beat Barry Hearn. He would beat me, no bother. Right, there's definitely nothing on here unless he's going to come up and play some sort of ambitious plan like the one that he's looking at now. No, he's decided to. Common sense had prevailed. I'm not so sure that Albinario can get away from there, though. Can he?
Not a bad player, really.
Well, he can come off that right side red as I'm looking at it and head up table that way. He can
he's at an angle. He's at an angle where you can't pin him on the block. If a little different angle, he could, but he's going to have to go up table, I think. Oh, he just tried to do the same thing Semi did.
He hasn't got there. He's left a red on into the side.
Boy, you got to be crazy to shoot that.
Might be going up top though, up to the corner pocket. No, he is going into the side, and it's gone in and come out.
That's just such an aggressive play. That's just such a tough shot.
And I think that unless Albi can cut that one into the middle, I don't think there's a lot on though. No, well, there's 1, 2 above the black will go.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is all just danger, danger. He's got a cut in the side. He's got a cut in the corner. He's got a couple cuts in the corner. He's going to go up table with this, I think. He's going to shoot it and go up table. But this is no safe either with the ball up table.
Well, now he's in business.
Well, yeah, he played position. He didn't go up table, so.
Well, this is make hay while the sun shines here, the way these reds are sitting. But he's still got work to do to work around this blue and pink. And the pink, as I said, won't spot. So the pink, if it does eventually go in, which is probably unlikely at the moment because it's blocked into the corner, both corners in fact, and it's going to go down in the brown spot. But you don't worry about that so much as long as you keep scoring points. It's just as difficult if semi-pro gets back in.
Yeah. Well, if he shoots the brown here, then that's going back on the spot there.
Well, I think he'll just hold the cue ball and play that red next to the pink. Well, nothing much ever bothers. See, the thing about Albinario, he's got a great temperament because he doesn't. Nothing really bothers him.
Well, I think semi-pro plays a little bit too aggressive. I mean, it's.
Well, that's the point. The point is he'll play aggressive, but you play aggressive against the wrong person, you end up this happening. If you can't back it up.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with aggressive as long as you can execute. But as soon as you can't, then it's trouble.
Now, that pink didn't go on its spot, but it managed to squeeze onto the black spot, which is handy because that red moved slightly, and well, Albinario could get really aggressive here. He could try and bump this black out, but he might have to because that's what he's tried, and it hasn't come out.
Well, I mean, he's got a shot. It's not that wonderful, but.
Well, I think he's just got to try. Well, even if you try and get behind the green and brown, you're probably going to leave a shot on left or right side here.
I'd probably shoot the red in the corner and take the cue ball.
Well, he's on a colour.
Between that gap and go up. Oh, he's on a color.
He's on a colour, that's a problem.
Yeah, this is not good. Now, the trouble is if he hits one of these reds, he could sell out. Well, he missed the reds. Well, it ain't no gimme.
Well,
you know semi-pro's going to shoot this. I mean, at this point, I don't know if he has to, but at this point, being down, this is probably one that
well, he will
might want to shoot it.
He just drops it in and he's on the black. He doesn't need to try and run for cover. He's got to commit and play the shot, and he should be in the black. And then being honest, he should win the frame from there. Well, he was colliding with the red, but he's came out good. So this is definitely a frame-winning opportunity here. He doesn't really need to move anything. He just needs to take those two reds that are close together. He can take one of them. But he's now bumped the other one. I don't know if he wanted to do that, but he's finished on it.
No, I think he was trying to bump him. Because those two were the only two balls you couldn't get to.
Well, I think he could have cut the top one from the middle of the table. It would have been a wee bit awkward angle, but it came out good. So you take what you get and run. He's got to expect to win from here. Now, my prediction was 4-2 to Albi.
This is the strength of his game, is when he gets these open table situations. He's very good at running points.
I haven't a clue how old Albie is. I'm guessing he's maybe late 30s, mid 30s, something like that.
Oh, I think he's.
I don't think he's married all that long.
I think he's more in mid-30s.
Well, I mean, he's got a young one.
He's been around for a long time.
He might be 40 odd. He might have started this game when he was 12. You never know. I did. Well, pink.
Well, he's black. A little funny on his black. He's going to have to do something with the cue ball here.
Red into the middle.
Yeah, he's going for the side pocket.
See, there's a difference in terminology there. In snooker, that's the middle pocket. In pool, that's the side.
Yeah.
Pink clearly goes, so this is all over bar the shouting this frame. It's going to be a big mistake for him to lose it from here.
Boy, that cue ball got away from him big time there. There's a mistake.
Yeah, a bit too much juice in it that time.
Yeah, that was... You just don't want to give yourself this kind of shot because you could miss this.
Well, I'll tell you, if he doesn't get out here from this and he leaves Albie a shot here, the semi-pro wiggle might come back.
Yeah, he's thinking of ducking, shooting a blue and going up table.
No, he's going to run. Well, if he's going to commit, he's going to screw back off that blue, past the pink and pot that red between the pink and black. But he's now deciding he's ducking.
I think he's ducking. Playing safe. Well,
now this shouldn't be difficult to at least get one of these balls covered. He might leave the cut. No, he's going all out for it. Fair play to him, but he's not getting there. He's not getting there, is he? No.
Nope. Well, now he's playing safe. Even semi-pro wouldn't shoot at this.
Well, he's got the lead, but he ain't got the frame at the moment. Is he going for the double, which you should never do in snooker when you're still not won the frame?
Yeah, especially because it's hard to get cover here. You can try to put it behind the black, but that's crazy.
Is he trying to thin this into the middle? Nope, he's running. Quite right. Sensible shot. And a good shot. Very good shot, Paul. I think.
That is Albie and VP4 offline. And VP3. That's what I'm saying. He's got to be at least 40.
Yeah. Well, Albie's... I mean, he could pot this, believe it or not. But if he doesn't get the line and get the cover, he's leaving it on, which he has done.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that shot. That was...
well, he was
he hit it really good, but...
He was pretty limited because that's all he could really see. And I think he went 100% for the pot.
Yeah, it was going in if you hit it harder. Yeah, he's on the wrong side of this one. Well, if he makes this...
That's a good shot.
Yeah, so...
That's at home and dry now. Just needs to roll the red in. He's on the black.
Yeah,
game over.
It's done.
But he's 32 in front, so this red will clinch the frame. Well, this is trouble. He snookered himself.
Yeah, he'll get the hit. So Erman has to play...
oh, look at this.
Erman has to play Kopin Yi, which is going to be a tough match.
So 1 apiece. And that's after 37 minutes or something like that. Watch the cue ball.
Well,
I don't think Albie's got any of that black.
Not as not going to work out that well. He's probably just ducking there.
I was watching.
Going for it.
I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and I was never aware of this, but
pretty good shot.
Eric Clapton once did a concert in Tokyo in 1988, and the whole concert he did was with what's his name from Dire Straits? What do you call him? Somebody come up with his name, because that's just gone blank.
Yeah,
you know, obviously you've got 2 guitarists playing, and they were playing all the Clapton stuff and stuff that he did with Ginger Baker and what's his name?
Knopfler.
Mark Knopfler. Right, so I never even was aware of this concert. It's all on YouTube, and Mark Knopfler's in it, and of course Mark Knopfler gets to play money for nothing. He does his bit, and lo and behold, out of the woodwork pops bloody Elton John. And I thought, why the hell's Elton John on this? And Elton John comes on, does Candle in the Wind, he does 2 or 3 his songs. At that point, that's when I shut the video down.
Well, rock bands have been very popular in Japan. A lot of famous bands have played in Japan.
There's Semi-Beat. Now, that's what Matt did the other night there. Matt must have done half a dozen or more of those where he was trying to pot the black and get the reds opening, and he was failing every time.
Well, I think Semi might have got away with this.
Well, I think...
I don't think there's anything that Albie can do here.
I think you might be right looking at this setup. The pink's covering the red into the middle. Yeah. And
good play.
That's a pretty good shot. That is pretty good. And that is trouble for Semi-Pro with a big T this time. He's going to come up with something good here to rest onto a red. He might just try and roll this dead weight. No,
we want a coldest pillow and offline, huh? We want to get the West flag in there.
How do you think I felt, coldest pillow? I sent in my details to get in VP4, and they just get trashed. They just get thrown in the bin. I wasn't even considered for VP4. Mine gets straight into the trash.
You're not in the VP4? Wow.
No. And what's her name? Tattoos is in it twice. She sent 2 profiles in, and she's in the game twice. And Albinario, in case you don't know, coldest pillow, is in VP4 offline as Albarino, because Steve did a typo. He's not Albinario, he's in as Albarino. Well, everybody's going to be trying to tuck behind that black if they can get a line to get there, but you're going to be brave to have a go. But Albinario's got a shot if he wants it, but he'd be crazy to have a go at it.
Yeah,
that red.
Well, you can duck up table, but you better get behind that brown.
You see, that's the problem. You know, when you've got a red down this end of the table, you don't want to escape down here, because you know fine well that you've got to play a great shot to cover that red. Same age as Cobra. Is he? Well, he's a lot, mind you, the pictures that he's got are probably 20 odd years old anyway.
And he didn't get the cover.
Well,
it was a pretty good attempt, but this is not a gimme.
No, it's
He's
fatal.
Gonna shoot it.
It's fatal doing that shot, though. He should have just rolled onto a red and played a negative safety, and then you're leaving absolutely nothing. You know, there was nothing to stop him doing that. Just rolling onto one of those reds in the pack there, he would have left nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would have been a better shot.
You know, it's sort of you know, it is classed as a sort of negative safety, but you're at the end of the day, you're trying to protect your hide, so you stick it on a red and leave nothing. You know, and live to survive another frame. I don't know that that's finished particularly great either. He's got the one in the middle. He's got the bailout, and again, he's got to take these in the right order because you've got balls in the way of each other. The red that's nearest the black, that needs to go because that's blocking 2 reds at least into that left-hand top corner pocket as we look. Doesn't want to be stuck in the cushion. You see, immediately he's limited now what he can do. He can only go forward. And if he's got a slight angle, he might fizz this around the corner. Yeah, he's going across.
Boy, is he going to have anything now? I don't think so. Yeah, he's not anything really good.
Yeah, he's got a blind pocket cut, I think, has he?
Yeah, he can cut. He can cut in the corner or the side, but neither one of them's particularly easy.
Well, this one he has to make sure he gets through for the black, or he might land
the good thing about this thing is it's automatic through the black. He'll be on the black if he
gets through the gap.
Yeah, yes, that's no problem.
And now he's in business.
That was just a natural. It was going to go through the black. All he had to do is make the ball.
So the high break for the tournament is still semi-pro is 111. He needs to keep running.
Yeah, he's okay. He's just going to have to go around the table. You know, these balls are sitting kind of funny because one red is a blocker. Oh, he was on a red. Never mind.
Now, if he's got the angle here, he should maybe try and come up and bump the red behind the pink, and he'll still be on a red.
I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's just going to come up and shoot this other one. Nope, you're right. He did do that. Well, I didn't like that play. And this is why I didn't like that play. I would have played position for the red that was out in the open.
Well, he hit the wrong red, you see. The one that's behind the pink, that one's the one he wanted to hit, and he missed it. But he's still okay. He's still fine.
You're not going to have that good a control on the line. You're taking a chance when you do that.
That's perfect. That was very well played. He's in business now, red into the middle. He doesn't need to do anything, just to roll through, I think, unless he wants to get over ambitious.
Yeah, in some ways, snooker's a lot like straight pull in the sense that you don't really want to move balls unless you have to. You're better off not moving balls because moving balls is risky.
Yeah, I mean, once you've got the reds open, then your objective is like straight pull. You've got to take the reds in the right order so that you're opening other reds up. So that's where the skill is in break building.
Yeah, there are situations where it's very controlled, where the line's easier, going to bump a ball, maybe it's close, whatever. I mean, there are situations where it's worth bumping a ball, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, I'm going to say it now. This is a chance for the highest break of the tournament. So let's see if that jinx him. And it really shouldn't jinx him. He just got to he's the wrong side of the blue here. So he's going to just roll the red down the cushion. Might either Now, he might...
Yeah, he's okay. He can just roll this and shoot the black.
Yeah. So that takes him to 75.
This is what he's good at. I mean, I think in the moving game, Albin's got a big advantage, but in this, when you get the table open, just running balls, I think semi-pro is probably the best at this.
Don't forget, I mean, when Albie was up here, right? When he was up here, all he needed to do with all the reds that were there was roll onto a red and stick it. And semi-pro's got nothing. Albie chose the brave shot. He chose the big man shot, trying to get good, and that's the odds in that weren't good. And he should have just rolled onto a red, and this wouldn't have happened. And that's what's going to happen when you get to this stage in the tournament.
Well, this isn't really where he wants to be on the rail. He's putting a little English on. He's going to try to go around. Get it pretty good.
That's fine. If it slows up, just needs to slow up. It's got a wee bit too much juice.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that shot, the speed on it's tough. That's the thing is, that's why you don't want to leave yourself that shot. It's not that you can't make it and getting the cue ball going the right way, but the speed can be tough, and then you end up funny, and then you do that.
Well, commentators curse the break ends in 91, but more importantly, semi-pro's got the lead.
Yeah, semi-pro's got the lead, and...
well, I still say Albinario gave that away playing that shot. I don't care what anybody else thinks. He gave it away. He just rolled onto red, no problem.
I agree. That brown ball wasn't that big. If you didn't hit it perfect, you were probably going to sell out.
Welsh food is the best in Britain, is it? Oh, it's seaweed. That's Japanese gimmicky stuff that. We sell that in the store, sheets of seaweed and all that crap. And sushi rice and everything, but you know, name 3 good bits of food that have come out of Wales. Leeks, Welsh cakes, and that's about it.
What are we talking about? Food? That is one of the favorite things to talk about. Food.
Of course we're talking about food. Watch this red.
Well, he took a whack at that, and I think he got away with it.
No, he hasn't.
No.
So he's got to come up for the blue or a bulk colour. Black doesn't go either way.
Yeah, this is a little tricky to get out to the blue. Well, he hit it good.
Yeah, he's a bit short in the blue, so...
Yeah, but this is the old go around.
I think he'll just stun this in and leave himself on that red second left from the pink.
Stun run. No, he's not going to do that. Well, what the heck's he doing?
Well, he's going to be doing a lot of yardage. That's what he's going to be doing, but he's still going to play for the same red.
Boy, I would have hit that with left English and gone 2 rails around, come down and got a lot better shot than this. Trouble with this is it's just hard to control the cue ball.
Well, that's a great shot. That's a bonus.
He hit it good, didn't he?
Pink's came into play. I don't know that Pink would much good if he does pot it, because it's going to go straight back in there. It might go in its spot. No, it won't. No, it won't.
He's going to shoot this red next. No, he got a little too low.
Now, can he run? Does that Pink go into the other corner?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think the Pink goes, so I don't know what he's going to do here. He's going to have to wham this to get it out.
Yeah, I mean,
he could try to run into something.
Watch the cue ball.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster. Yeah, I think he maybe should have shot the blue there. I mean, maybe he never went and looked to see where the Pink was going to spot and whether there'd be a shot there.
Well, Semi's got nothing out of this because he's looked at the Pink, and I think he'll probably agree that the Pink's not going. It's very, very tight to try and get enough of that Pink to pot it. And that's why he's had to run through, but...
Oh, what's he going to leave here?
Well,
nothing.
There's nothing doing here at the moment.
Well, this is going to be a safety here. And now the question is, can he get him on something? Can he roll him up on his 3 ball or something? Trying to get him locked on that 3-ball, I think, is pretty tricky. That's what he's going to play. Well, he's not going to try to lock it. See, I would have tried to roll up and lock it on it, where he had nothing. This is a little too easy. He did leave that red in a spot where it's accessible. And Semi-Pro can see the edge of it, though. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot.
No, that's a foul and a miss. What the hell happened here? Did he hit the green? He must have done something here, because it's called a foul and a miss.
Yeah, he must have brushed the green, because I don't know why else it would have.
And it's a free ball, which is
we get a free ball, and well, look at this. It's time to move some reds out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is like the perfect angle.
I think Albinario he's in two minds here, but he's got to get into these, because there's nothing doing if he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
He was thinking about the green for the red there.
And that was the perfect spot, going into that pocket there.
I don't think he's come out particularly good. He's probably got a red in the middle.
But maybe you need a little more speed. I thought that was the place to go into him. Oh, he's really, this really sucks. He's got a ball in the side pocket, and that's it. Are you shooting at the ball?
What's that thing? That thing, Billy. I saw it when Billy Connolly was doing his programme when he was in Australia. There's a stall outside or pretty close to the Sydney Opera House, where you go out and get, I can't remember what it's called, but it's either a pie sunk in loads of mushy peas, and he says they're delicious. I can't remember what it's called. The Aussies have a name for it, but that's like a local delicacy. That sounds good to me.
I hate to say this, but you guys in the UK don't have that good of food, and I like pub food. I like pub food a lot, but you're ahead of the Filipinos, but that's maybe the only ones. I mean, you look at other places in Europe, Italy, Spain, France, even Germany, food's better than the UK.
I wouldn't disagree with you there. That's why we have traditional Chinese takeaways over here. That's why.
Yeah, well, like I said, I like pub food. That's my favorite. There's two things I eat when I'm in the UK: pub food and Indian food.
Well, there is loads of. I mean, particularly down in England, you've got to get out of the cities, though. You know, if you go out into the countryside in England, there's loads of country pubs, and they all do great meals. Same in Scotland as well. I mean, I can't remember. We were down in the borders. Me and my mate were driving through the borders, and we stopped at like what you would call a country pub, and we had a great meal in there. And that's, you know, it's all homemade stuff, and it's all quality and fresh.
Slinging Walkers. You talking about Johnny Walker?
Yeah, I think he is. I think that's what he's talking about. Good evening to Slim.
Well, we got a good match going on, Slim. I mean, this has been pretty classic. They both played pretty good. They both made some mistakes, and other guys made them pay, which is how you want to see it happen.
Well, this lead that Albie's got at the moment, this is priceless, because the pink and black are dead. That makes it even more difficult should Semi get to the table.
The thing about the pink and black is they're one bump away from not being dead.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a lot of balls down there around them, so,
well,
you know.
Talking about a bump, Steve.
Yeah, here it comes right now. Yeah, the bump is coming.
Yeah, I think he's trying to avoid the bump. I think he's trying to avoid it.
Yeah, I think that's actually a mistake, because that bump was.
Well, in fact, I'll tell you something. He took the completely different red for the one I thought he was taking. The one that's, you know, to the left of those two, that was the one to bump the black and pink.
Yeah, I thought there was pretty reasonable chance of bumping down under control and getting a shot on the pink.
Well, but you know what, Steve? I think, and I also think he's done the right thing, because there's a time to bump them if he gets the opportunity, but by then he may well have more or less secured the frame, so he's probably done the right thing.
Now he has to, but the trouble is this angle's not as good. This is going to be harder to come up with a shot on this angle.
No, I think that's good enough. Well,
he'll bump it. The question is he going to get a shot?
Yep, that answers that.
I mean, he could have ended up like behind this red, or because that angle he had to hit it hard. I like the other angle where he could just sort of roll it.
Well, he's all good now.
Yep, I mean this game is pretty much over.
We might be a bit straight in this red, though.
No, he's okay. He can go around the corner.
No, he's fine. But let me get my business end camera up and running.
You guys are making me hungry. It's after dinner for you, but not for me.
Well, we've been playing for 59 minutes. I said this might not take much more than an hour. It will obviously now, but once you get the scoring boots on, frames disappear quickly.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in this room with us. I wonder why there's so many people. Maybe they don't like the delay on the YouTube.
Well, I mean, people say, we all know that Twitch has got the shortest delay, but there's 16 in YouTube, and there's only 2 in Twitch.
Well, what do you expect after you force everybody to do YouTube? You forced everybody to YouTube. Now they're used to it.
That's where they should be. That's where I want all my subscribers. Watch that, Brown.
Mexican coffee, yeah. Oh. I love that Mexican coffee.
Well, Albinario's come up trumps here. Brown did everything but drop in the pocket. Now he can just get out into the table and cut that red that's furthest out from the cushion. I think he can. I don't see any problems here. He's doing an awful lot of looking around. I mean, he just needs to get out into the table. I wouldn't be going out there, though. I don't like that.
Well, he was trying to guarantee the shot,
Oh, it's fine.
Because it was going to be tricky to get down table with that and guarantee the shot.
Round the back of the pink, or can he cut across the pink? If he tries to go around the back, he might bump it.
I think he's going to come across the face of it.
He
hit the other ball.
He hit the other one, and he's okay. Now, how does he go for another red? Probably a long red up the cushion here.
Let's see. Does he get? He's got a chance to get high breaker, right?
He's on 52. Yeah, no, he can't do it. No, wait a minute, 52. No, hang on a minute. That's 58, and there's still 51 in the table, so he'd be 109. So he can't beat it.
Yeah, 100. Wasn't the high break 109?
111.
Oh, 111. Okay.
Do people in States drink English something? I can't read the rest of that.
Yeah, I drink English tea. What's tea? I like Twinings. My favorite tea is Darjeeling, which is actually Indian tea, but
Well, every tea's Indian pretty much, unless it comes from Ceylon and places like that.
I like Prince of Wales. I like Oolong. I like, what else do I like? I'm not a huge fan of Earl Grey. I'll drink it sometimes. That's not my favorite.
Ball on was not hit first.
The Yorkshire tea. What's Yorkshire tea?
Well, that's just a brand of tea that we sell over here. It isn't anything. They don't have tea plantations over here in the UK, Steve. We don't have the weather for it.
No, I love tea. I mostly drink black tea. Once in a while, green tea. I don't drink any of that crap like chamomile.
No,
it's like,
see, we sell.
That's not tea.
We sell dozens and dozens of flavors of tea. All of these, what I call bloody gimmicky teas. With mint and things floating in the top of it and all of that.
Those are all disgusting.
I just like a good, strong cup of tea. That's what I like.
Yeah, Darjeeling's my favorite, but I drink tea on a regular basis, not every afternoon like you guys, but on a pretty regular basis. I like having it in the evening.
Well, there's some people who've got a cup of tea in their hand all day if they're at home. You know, they're constantly drinking tea. I mean, I probably have 1 cup of tea a day, but most of the time then it's coffee.
Yeah, I drink a lot more coffee than I do tea.
Well, 60 points in it. There's 43 in the table, and I think Semi-Pro's finally had enough.
So it's 2 apiece, and
well, my prediction still stands at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what's going to happen.
Well, that's
not a wonderful break.
It's another free choice.
Shot here.
Well, he's going to hit something.
Oh no, he's not going to hit anything.
Oh no, he's running for cover. I thought he was going to have a go at it there.
He would have had to hit it with some speed, but that's probably a smarter play, especially if you hit it like that. He's left an edge, but yeah. I mean, we're going to do this for a while, it looks like. Did he hit it?
Well, he's just going to bump the green. That's the most annoying thing when you're playing a safety, is bumping a bulk colour. That's what you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Not unless you bump the green or the yellow and drop in behind the brown, which happens occasionally.
You know, he's trying to go this way so he can get more angle on it, but this is risky because you could end up hitting the blue, and he's decided to go the other way, and he's hit it really thin. Now, to me, that's a mistake. But if I was looking at this, I'd always look at this pack and see where can I hit a ball thicker and not push something out. Because when you get all those gaps in the rack, it's possible to actually hit a ball pretty solid and not push something out. I'm not sure this situation's it, because that outside ball is going to hit the ball next to it. Yeah, he decided to hit it thin.
That's good pace. That's exactly where you want to stick your opponent, close to that ball cushion as you can, because it always makes it more difficult at distance.
I'll tell you, the good one-pocket players, they can put the ball within an inch of the rail every time. There's a reason why they call Scott Frost the freezer, because he'd be freezing balls on the end rail. I tell you what, you're playing off the rail, the length of the table, that makes it a lot harder, even in VP4. In real life, it really makes it tough.
Well, this is the first opportunity, really, I think.
Yeah, and this is a pretty good one here. Because I think he can play for the blue if he wants. He's not gonna. He could have hit that harder and come back down table for the blue if he wanted.
Yeah, he's probably going to be hampered a bit if he takes that brown.
This is no good. He's going to roll up on the green, I think. I mean, the problem is if he had some angle, he could get down table. I don't think he can do anything with this. He may try to. I would roll up on the green here.
That's exactly what I'd be doing. If that's uncomfortable, I'd be sticking him on the green.
You know, he came out with no angle to get down table. See, he's going to try to anyways, which... Well, but there's no profit in that. I mean, he would have been better up rolling off on the green.
He needed a lot of bottom and right hand side to kick that cue ball up the table.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get there. He should have rolled up on the green. So now, I mean, not that this is a horrible situation, but he would have had Albin kicking at balls.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Is he shooting this? No, he can't be.
No, he's trying to use the black as a stopper, but he's knocked it in.
Yeah, again, that's going to cost.
Well, he's going to be put in again to play this safety here. I think. I don't know that Albie will fancy it, because those 3 reds that.
Albie's probably just going to roll up on this.
It's a free ball. Hang on a minute. It's a free ball. That's what we was looking.
Maybe he's going to shoot this.
He couldn't see both sides of that red. Well, that looks a bit.
He is shooting it.
a bit of a dubious referee decision, that, by the way. So Albi's come out.
What do you mean a dubious? This referee doesn't make mistakes.
I think that's debatable, Steve.
Well, we'll go back and look at the video. This referee does not make mistakes. This referee's a lot better at calling whether you can see both sides of the ball than a real life referee, because this thing is using exact measurements.
Yeah, well, there's semi-pro saying it there. It was a bad shot. He should have just nailed him to the green. But then again, Albi should have just nailed him to the red. You know, it's all about coulda, woulda, shoulda.
It's, you know, I'm not a snooker player, but to me that seemed obvious.
Well, Albi's... He's looking around and looking around. I mean, he could be really crazy and cut this black and try and bump something.
He doesn't have crap. He's probably trying to decide how he's going to play shape or safe. He's got to play. You could try to put him on the black, but that's a risky play. He's thin the outside red, and that cue ball's on a good line to get behind the black. Oh,
I don't know what he's trying here.
He's on a color. I'm spacing out again. He's shooting a black.
Well, he's coming away from the black by the look of it, the way he's digging in. So I don't see.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what he was trying to do, because
hang on.
That's where he was going to end up.
I'm thinking, has he spotted anything in this pack? There's nothing in the pack.
No, there's nothing that goes. Now he's going to play on the black.
Well, that's just giving semi-pro an easy safety.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a pretty good chance to get him on the green here.
He's got to be playing for the green, because he wants to cover this other side of the table here.
Well, he's playing for the brown. He's putting English on it.
He hasn't got it there, I don't think. He hasn't got it there. He's not hit it at all.
See, that was he may have been afraid of popping a ball out, but that was the sort of situation with those gaps between the balls where you could have hit that with more speed, and it was not going to pop a ball out.
Well, that's a good shot. Good length of cue ball.
Yep, that's a really good shot.
Now this is in danger of bumping something out, because if Semi's doing the same thing to Albi here, he's got to get it thin, and he's hit the wrong red, I think, there. Watch the cue ball.
No, I think he was going for that red.
That's heading south, is it? No, it isn't.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, it ain't easy.
I mean, Albi can shoot at this if he wants, but...
Well, I'm pretty certain he will. He'll be having a cut at this. Oh, he didn't want that, so run for cover. Play the yellow, get in behind the brown. You've got to play the yellow fairly straight just to try and drop behind the line of that brown, but trying to get behind the yellow. No, he's trying to go for the green. And that will work. That's a good shot. But again, it's a very easy safety for Semi. 2 rails into the back of that pack. I wouldn't go that side because the black's in the way. I don't like that line. He should be looking left-hand side. He looks as if he's trying to come off and get to the 3 balls before the black. And that's worked out okay. It isn't a touching ball.
Bucket connection. Now I've lost you.
I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. Because the stream stopped. I'm not getting into the room.
Oh, are you out the room as well now?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw that in the chat there. It just says that you've left the room.
Yeah, I had a little problem. I lost my connection to the room. I couldn't get back in. Let's try this again. There we go.
I doubt very much Albie's going to take this red on. This would be crazy. He looks as yeah, he's done the right. This is a good line as well. This cue ball. If it needs to keep rolling, though, it needs to keep going. It hasn't quite got there. Again, the length's not bad. But the way these are sitting, sooner or later something's going to pop out.
I don't think it's going to be here. When you have a gap like that, it's not going to come out. You know how you learn that? You play enough straight pull, and what you find out is when there's gaps in the balls, you got to really blast them to get any balls to come out. Oh, there's a ball coming out.
Yeah.
Is he going to get cover?
And the black's on, and I'll tell you something, semi-pro is going to be aggressive. He's going to try and hold this cue ball and leave that angle in the black and smack these open.
He's rolling it. I think this is the right play because the pocket's so small if you don't roll that.
He's got the angle. Well, watch the damage here.
Yeah. I don't think there's any kind of scratch on here. It's going to come off that that red and come back to the right, I think.
Well, he's playing he's playing it cautious. Well, this is where you're using the reds to hold for the black, but let's have a look at that angle. I think he's fine. As long as he glances off the reds, it should still be in the black, but he's looking at the other red into the middle to hold for the black. To me, this is a tougher shot.
It's a lot tougher shot.
You know, if he cuts that red, now he's going to, in fact, he might be right, because I think he's going to catch these reds sort of full in the face, so he's back to it. Let's see if he gets a roll here.
He's got to put topspin on it just to go forward. He should be fine. It's going to hit the red just to the right of it.
Yeah, it's sort of up in the
air
if you're going to come out good.
Yeah, he's kind of debating.
See, if he was sitting there, that would be okay. He's sitting there, so he's taking a lot more of the red. You see, he's hit it thick, he's hit it full in the face, and that was always what could go wrong there.
Well, he put English on it, which I think was a mistake.
Fair play to him, he had a go at it, but it was going to catch far too much of the red.
Yeah, he was going to have to force it through, but I thought he should have just gone with straight top. Well, this is going to cost him, because things are looking pretty good right now.
Well, the blue doesn't go, so it'll go into the side pocket. He's got to play the yellow. Or he could play the black, and he could bump into the back of those two reds behind the pink again here.
No, he's going to come out for this red that's out in the open.
So the same one on the left side by the look of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of points here, I think. He moves the cue ball good enough that there's enough reds open that he can just start off by picking off, 3 or 4 of these ones that are sitting out in the open.
Well, I think, is Larry appeared? I didn't even notice Larry was there. Good evening to Larry. Well,
Larry showed up.
Look at the amount of people in YouTube and look at the amount of people in Twitch. I rest my case. And I only did that to cheer up Cobra a little bit, and Cobra's the only person in Twitch.
You weaned everybody off of Twitch.
Mm-hmm. And I think we'll get rid of that idea. Just stick with what we know. So listen to this, Steve. YouTube have brought in a thing called handles, and there's videos on it on YouTube, and it explains about it. To cut a long story short, I got an email through from YouTube, and it said that we've introduced handles, blah 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 blah, and yourname9ball.com contravenes the terms and conditions, blah blah blah, spam, this, that, and the next thing. The terms and conditions, they're all vague, I don't know what category 9ball.com comes into, but I'm in breach of their terms and conditions. So it then pops up saying, choose a new handle. So I chose Tactical Genius, and I haven't heard anything from them yet. So,
why didn't I like 9ball.com?
Well, you tell me. I don't know. It's in breach of their terms and conditions, according to the message.
Maybe it can't be a website or something.
I don't know. Anyway, I've maybe confused them by spelling it in Stubbish.
Oh,
there's a big mistake.
Yeah, and that could cost him the game.
Well, he's actually, I mean, the black was almost in the pocket, so it stayed there, so he's blocked the pocket, and Semi's got to come up with a thin cut here.
Well, this is the kind of shot that I wouldn't expect Semi to miss. I mean, he pockets balls so well. I'll be surprised if he misses this.
Yeah, nailed it. Well, is he going to get crazy here, thin this in and smack into them? Or is he going to try and pick things off? Because I don't think there's an awful lot to be picked off here.
He's got one on the side, but I think I would run into him here just because you're right. There's not a whole lot.
Well, that one on the right side goes, and that's the one he's running into.
Well, that's not the one he wanted to run into.
But in fact, that other one now goes. Now that he's bumped that one out of the way, that one will cut and he'll smack everything open. But he's not going to be crazy enough to do that.
That's a rough one, and it's very. I'm not sure that goes. It's very close. I don't think it goes with these really clean balls. I don't think you can throw it enough to get it in there.
Well, Albinario has a lead. It's 25 and diminishing.
He's got another chance to move balls here. I think he wants to run straight into that pink with a little bit of speed.
That red goes if he was sat there. But it's a crazy shot.
Yeah, he didn't hit the pink. And he's going to come up with nothing.
Well, he's got I think he's blocked with the blue as well. Yeah, you're right. He's got absolutely zilch.
Well, he's got a combination, but you got to be crazy to fix it, or you call it a plant, I guess. There's no way I would shoot that. The balls are too close together. You have to cut the crap out of that red to get it to go in.
No, he's not going to.
He looks like he's shooting it. He's crazy.
Oh, no.
I would never shoot at this. It's just too hard.
No, I mean,
the balls that close together, you got to cut that red.
I mean, if this is me, I'm rolling onto those three reds and leaving nothing other than an edge off that red next to the black. That's all I'm doing. So, well, I mean, that's not bad. And I think Albie should just do what I'm saying, just roll onto them, do nothing.
I think he's going to. Because anything else is probably going to be risky.
Yeah, we're going to have horizontal rain tomorrow, probably when I'm going to work. It usually will be. Well, this is crazy again from Albinario. This is
why
crazy.
Is he doing this?
Well,
he's trying to sell out again.
Yeah, I don't understand that, Albie. I mean, nobody's going to laugh at you for rolling onto the reds. You're trying to stay in a match here.
No. Well, he came out okay because this is a tricky situation.
I would never have done that. You would never see me doing that. I would have just rolled onto them. Said, make the most of that if you can. I mean, you can cut this into the side as a shot to nothing. The only thing is that if it hits the jaw and you don't know where it's going. That's a little
tricky as a shot to nothing because the line is pretty close to the corner pocket. I'm not sure that shot to nothing is that attractive.
I think he's going for it because the only way this will go wrong is if he hits the wrong jaw and it comes back into bulk. That's the problem with this shot.
I don't like this shot. It's too close to the corner pocket.
Yeah, he's got it.
I guess it's not. I guess my eyes are not as good as his.
He's off the cushion a bit, and he can jab into this, or does he need to know? Because there's the one goes at the back.
I think he's going to maybe just come down for the one on the bottom rail.
Or the one behind. Now, if he finishes good in the one behind the pack here, he could. No, he isn't. You're right enough. But those other two reds, because he's going to need them.
Yeah, he's funny here though. This is going to brush the black, I think. which could be good. There, you got a little bit more than you want. Well, he's okay because he can make this black and get on this one red that goes in the corner.
Well, this cue ball wants to run away, though. He's going to have to.
He's going to have to dink it. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
now,
well done there.
Well, now we're at a critical point because he must get the angle off this black to have a little bump. Because well, and hang on a minute though, that red behind the pink goes. The second red goes, as we can see, but though he's taking the one in the middle, maybe no, he isn't.
Well, I don't think that second red goes.
You don't think it goes?
No, I don't think either one of those reds goes. I think he's going to have to. The one red goes up in the corner, up at the top of the table. That's it.
Well, he's definitely got the angle to bump them.
Yeah, he's got the angle. He can either bump them or play for this one red that goes up in the corner.
Yeah. Big decision. He's ducking for cover, is he? No, he isn't. I don't know what he's doing at the moment.
He's shooting his black. He's just trying to decide what he's going to do.
Well, if he's going to shoot the black, he's just going to hold the cue ball and leave this fairly straight, this red. But he looks as if he's running at the moment. He's going to leave him snooker behind the brown and blue. But there's an edge of that red showing.
Play.
Yeah, well, Albie's got an easy shot here in terms of rolling onto the reds. He's got to roll it dead weight, though. Two rails.
I mean, that was an interesting play. You know, he didn't want to take the chance.
I don't like this, though, but that's what he's trying. He's trying to spin it into them.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough shot not to sell out on. Just like that. Yeah, that's no good.
Well,
that was tough. Well, that was a pretty good play by Semi-Pro to put him there. I mean, that was a tough situation.
Well, this is like frame ball. If he gets this in, he's on the black. And he's left. Has he left the other red into the other middle?
He has. Yeah, he has.
Oh, that could be fatal. And he knows it.
Well, he made the play he wanted to. He got the shot he wanted to, and then he dogged it. Well, that's going to cost him the game, I think.
Yeah. And he's got a nice angle in the yellow just to drop behind the red. And the colours are all there, so he's got absolutely no excuse here, Albie.
Yeah, Albie should win from here.
Nice angle on the red, but he's got to knock it in. He's got to get this cue ball to run out. Well, he's bailing out.
With that safe.
He's bailing out. And he's taking the green. The one thing he's got to do is go between that brown and blue. So he's got to go forward. No, he's leaving it square as well.
Yeah, he's just making sure he's got a shot. He's going to have to roll this one too.
He might have to take the green at the same pocket. No, he is holding it. He is holding it. Much easier than it looked. Nothing to do to get in the brown. So Albie's now, what, 14 in front, 17 in front. Brown for the frame. Well, Semi-Pros, he was brave to have a go at it. It wasn't an easy red. But
yeah, I think that was a red you were gonna shoot.
Yeah, he gets he's more or less won the frame himself, but
yeah,
the price you pay is pretty severe for missing it. Watch the cue ball, not that it matters. So my prediction is still standing, just like Elton John.
Oscar's down 7-4 to Pat Shura. Filler beat Regulario 10-7.
I never even noticed. Welcome to Keith. I don't know how long Keith's been in the chat, but I've just noticed him there. Good evening. Doing a bit of a spying mission tonight.
Well, we got 2 Filipino matches. Cortez against Bayonan and Ignacio against Rhoda.
That's not a bad break. But again,
Johan Chua's gotten a reasonable draw in that he's got Jeremy Jones. You can still play, but he's old.
Let's have a look here.
At this point, Jeremy Jones was a good draw.
Well, Albie's tempted by this. He's tempted by this, but he really should just be running for cover again. I mean,
he's tempted for what?
He's tempted for that red that he's looking at, but he's decided against it. But he's hit that red a bit thick. He's okay though. Cue ball's good. In fact, again, it's an excellent shot. Semi-pro's going to. He's not going to have.
Semi-pro's got trouble.
He's not going to have the option he played a minute ago because that red to the left of the black is wide open. So
he's going to try to kick behind the ball on the rail, I think, or run straight into it.
This is tough.
Now he's looking at kicking into the pack. I like kicking maybe at that ball that's down on near the end rail. He's going to kick into the pack.
Oh, is he going to come through the gap?
That's a sellout.
Well, black doesn't go into the other corner.
Yeah, but you can stun this over right here. He's got a little angle.
I think you can nip behind it.
He's going to stun this over and shoot the black. And yeah, that was. I thought he should have kicked at the one ball sitting alone there.
Watch the pace.
Tried to kick behind it.
Well, there's one more red. Well, there's two if you count the one on the left side as we look. Though it goes up into the corner pocket. You've got that other one above and to the right of the cue ball there.
Well, he's definitely not playing an angle for back into the stack.
Well, he's not got the best angle, but I think he can still nip back.
Do you call it the pack? Do you call it the pack or the stack?
We call it the pack. Stack is an American terminology in well, is it? Do they only use it in straight pool, that terminology though?
No,
or one pocket. One pocket.
It's one pocket, straight pull.
You generally wouldn't hear that a lot. You wouldn't hear it generally in 9-ball though, because the table's usually way open in 9-ball with a break, so you don't really have a stack in 9-ball.
You're not going to hear it in 9-ball. And there it is. He decided to open something up. Well, and that was well done.
Got a red into the middle. Got a red down in baulk, which he's going to have to probably play for here. If this is me, I'm looking at dealing with that one in baulk sooner rather than later. You know, you don't want to leave that, because if you have to run for cover, having that red there gives you problems. He'll try and take what he can get here as long as he can stay good down here, but that's his bailout ball when he needs it.
He's going to have to stun this over, I think. He's a little bit funny. He's going to have to hit this one with some speed. He's going to come back. He may be going for the one up on Bach after this.
Well, as long as he's clean and he's not hampered with the blue, he'll probably stick where he is.
Well, he's not listening to your advice.
Well, like I say, I don't like, you know, it's fine, you can work away as long as you can here, but when you're having to find a way to run for cover, if you end up awkward, that red being in baulk's a hindrance.
He's pretty straight on again. He keeps getting himself kind of straight. I think he's maybe playing the one on Bach after this.
Well, Cobra's the only one left in Twitch now. There's only one person in Twitch.
All right, now he's going to shoot it.
Well, let's have a look. There's nothing set in these reds. There's a plant if you ended up in a trouble. You would have to make the plant, because it's not set either into this corner, but I mean, those reds are too wide open anyway. You just need to get good in them.
He dogged it.
Yeah.
He got away with it.
Well, like I say, if it got...
Maybe this is just a little bit of bait to try to get Semi to shoot at this plant.
Well, if he play, well, you see, that's it. I mean, it's not a set plant at all, and the way he has to hit this red, he's going to do a hell of a amount of damage. This is all or nothing if he goes for that.
That's a crazy shot, in my opinion. He looks like he's going to play off of this red up and balk.
Well, the shoe might be in the other foot in a minute. No, it won't, because he's not hitting hard enough. I was thinking if he comes over towards the yellow, Albinario might be enticed. Mistake.
Now I think, you know, he might be really locked up after this. This is a good opportunity to get him really good.
He needs to cover that red to stop Semi-Pro playing at it.
He hit it too hard. Yeah, I mean, you don't really, as a player, you don't want to leave this unless you're thinking it's corn, because the guy might shoot it and it might make it. That's one thing. Players get desperate. They might shoot at something, and you know, you could lose in a tournament like this where you're playing a race. You don't want to leave a desperate player a shot that they could make and win the frame.
Well, where he's sitting, this is a problem. The problem now is not really the red that's on that cushion on the bulk end of the table. That's not the problem now. But hitting a red here and leaving this reasonably... I mean, if he leaves it in the right-hand side, Albinario will roll that red in down the cushion.
I think he can play off the red on the right. It's going to hit the other red and send it pretty good, but it's going to come off the rail and come back behind the pack. I think he can play off the red on the right and bring the cue ball back up here. I think that's what he's going to do.
He's loath to do this, but the problem is that if he's coming back to ball, he has the same problem in covering this red that's in that cushion, because it leaves Albi with an easy safety. And I think he's going to play a good one. No, he hasn't.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot. I mean, he was kind of in a sticky situation.
I mean, he'll probably settle for that. I mean, Albi can get pretty much all of that red. If he
Either he didn't hit it the way I was seeing, or what I was seeing wasn't right, because I thought only one ball was going to move.
Went for the pot, he's left it on, and he's left the shot.
And yeah, that could cost him. Yeah, that's, you know, the problem is when you're up 40 points, that's not really a great time to take a chance. If you're down 40, that's a great time to take a chance, but when you're up 40, I mean, don't you got to play the score in snooker like you would in pool?
Well, he took on... I mean, again, he didn't have to take that red on. That red that was on the side cushion there, he could easily have played a safety off it.
But what I'm saying is, with a score like that, why would you do that?
Well, that's it. You're defending your lead. You know what? He's played a couple of times tonight, and one of them definitely cost him the frame. And, well, we don't know what the outcome of this is going to be yet.
Yeah, you just can't give a player like Semi-Pro a table like this with the red spread out. That's just...
Well, again, these reds don't need to be touched. Maybe the one behind the pink will eventually move, but all the other reds that are there just have to be taken in the right sequence so that you open everything else up. So the one that's nearest to black should be the one he's playing for next if he has the angle, because that then clears the way for at least one more red to go into that same pocket on the right side. Oh, he's not hit that though. I don't believe that's where he wanted to go. Has he underhit that? Oh, he's definitely underhit that. She's a little tweaker. Test the old bottle. And it goes. Again, he's He's got a very, very slight angle. He doesn't want to get greedy though. Very slight. This needs to stop rolling. Now is it? I presume he's going to play to get out of there and avoid bumping anything. Well, that's perfect. Now he can roll through, get on either of those, probably 3 reds there, that left of the pink. He's got his choice. Yeah, just straight through. So let's do a little bit of arithmetic here. That's 37. He's obviously going to need that red behind the pink. And again, I don't think that it doesn't go as far as I can see.
He's way too straight in on this ball. I'm sure this is not where he wants to be. I mean, watch
What's
out.
the cue ball? Oh dear. Well,
that hurt.
Far too much into it. I presume he was playing for the red in the cushion.
Yeah, I mean, he just got straight in on that 7 or the black, and that was just no good.
Well, now what does Albie do? I mean, he can't be playing safe off of those 2 reds up there. He's got to leave them well alone and play safe off the one in the cushion. Send it up table if he can. You might have to sort of double it past between the blue and pink and send it up to the top cushion.
I think you're definitely gonna play off of this one, because the other ones there's really no shot.
I was just trying to drop behind the yellow, and that looks not bad to me. I would settle for that. That's a very good shot. Semi's in a load of trouble now. Yeah,
the only problem here is that he's got some cover. The blue's got some cover. That red ended up in a spot where, you know, he can roll this and potentially get cover. See if he tries to roll one behind the pink or the other 2. He's going for the one on the pink, which I think was the right play.
That's an excellent shot.
But, yeah, I think he can get to this one by the blue. It's tight, but I think he can shoot it if he wants.
Take your hat off to him if he's going to take that on.
Well, I mean, even if you don't take it off, you can bank it off the end rail and take the cue ball up and try to get him on the green, which he may decide to do that instead of shooting it.
Well, let's have a look at these 2 reds. See,
the problem
they're not set.
If you bank this red off the end rail, you better get cover because it's going to be out in the open.
Well, he's trying to get behind the yellow and brown again.
Yeah, this is going to leave a ball out in the open too. I mean, he didn't have anything where he wasn't going to leave a ball in the open.
Yeah, he's left it short.
Now this is what you don't want. Now it all comes down to whether he can get this ball in. I think if he does, he's going to win this frame.
Yeah, he's home and dry in this frame when we're going all the way. But he
didn't get it. And oh boy, there we go again.
That's complete disaster.
Wow.
Complete and total disaster.
Well, that's going to cost him this match, I think.
And, well, I'm going to stick my neck out right here. My prediction is going to come good, folks. Never doubt.
Well, this was a really good match, though, because it's come down to a very few shots. Both these guys have played well. It's come down to a very few shots. I mean,
well, I don't think
Semi makes that in this 3-3. Whoa!
Whoa! Wow!
That almost didn't go in.
I don't think if Keith's still watching, he's got an awful lot to worry about. He just needs to concern about doing the business himself, because he's as good as what we've seen tonight, as is Matt. So Albinario almost over the line, and the match started at 7:31. We're now at 9:13, so yeah, a good hour or so, hour and 40 minutes. So Albinario is going to be playing Keith from Northern Ireland in effectively the semi-final match, to see who's going to play MC Clarkey in the final. Well, I think Albinarius gave Semi-Pro a frame that he shouldn't have had by playing that shot that he shouldn't have played, because that was, from there on in, Semi-Pro cleared up, I think, pretty much. Other than
both these guys made some mistakes,
yeah.
But both of them have played well. I mean, this was actually this match was actually closer than the score is.
Mm-hmm.
It may end up 4-2, but it was closer than that.
Yes, he is. News travels fast in VP4. Well, there you go. Albinario breaks down on 40, but the match is won. And, Albinario, is he going to be marching on to another title in Virtual Pool 4, or is one of these guys going to sort him out? And I think Keith's got the best opportunity, obviously, because it's only a race to 4. So, Keith, if you're watching, get yourself some practice, keep your eye in. Trying the Jimmy White shot.
Well, I would think that Matt's sort of in the driver's seat. I mean,
well, he's in the driver's seat, but it could be an all-UK final.
Well, I'd like to see Matt win one. I mean, I'd like to see Keith win one. So, I mean, not that I have anything against Albin, but he's won a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Far too many, I hear a lot of people saying.
I mean, it's been a while since Keith has won something, and has Matt's never won one, has he?
Matt's never won one. Keith's won the Virtual World Snooker Championship, but that was a while ago.
I mean,
right, so that's not what we want. We want that. So confirmation that this nightmare of a tournament is coming to an end. Albinario and Keith have got until August the 27th to arrange their match, and MC Clarkey lies waiting in the final, and the deadline for that is September the 1st.
We got 8 ball coming up.
Yeah, your notices are broken again, Steve. Just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, let me put that back in then.
Yeah.
I mean...
they've disappeared. So... talking of that, let's just go to the page, and we'll see. I think there's about 10 or 12 signed up at the moment. How many's in? Let's have a look. Oh no, it might be more than that. 2, 3,
there's
4,
13.
13. We've got Cobra, Jeeves, Larry, Matt, Slim, Progressive Pool. Now, why is he signed up? Because he didn't play in the snooker, did he? I'm pretty certain he didn't.
I don't know. This is gonna be a good one though, because we're playing 8 ball on a 9-foot table, which means there's gonna be a lot of running out.
And semi-pro. So there's when's the deadline for this? I haven't even looked at the date.
September 11th.
September the 11th.
Yeah, there'll be a slight break. We'll probably have
that's
at
a bad
week
date.
Off.
That's a bad date. That, Steve, you should have showed something better than that. September the 11th.
I don't know. I'm brain dead. That's what it is. That's what I said it is.
That's a bad anniversary date. That anyway.
It's not September 11th everywhere in the world.
Well, that depends on the time zone you're in, but it's September the 11th on my time.
Yeah, my time too.
Right, guys. well, good luck to Keith. Good luck to Albinario for their match, whenever that's going to be. Hopefully it's at a suitable time. It should generally be anyway. Maybe 6, 7 o'clock, whatever. Remember, Albinario's an hour in front in time zone, so I'm sure they will come to a sort of amicable agreement on when they're going to play. And then, of course, we've got the final two. What's the final two? I never even paid any attention. What's the final two in the snooker?
I don't remember.
Well, that's the wrong thing. I've just clicked for a start.
It's to 9.
Right, to 9. So that could be a long night. Hopefully it's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Because it could end up in a very long night if they're sharing frames.
Let's see, what's the deadline for the final? The deadline is September 1st.
Right, so, and that's going to finish long before.
That's a Wednesday.
Right, so that would be fine. That would be fine if it was a Wednesday.
That's a Sunday.
Oh no, that wouldn't be fine. I'm working the next day. Slim would need to get that. So he would. Right, well, I'm at work tomorrow again, so I'm going to be heading to bed. So all that remains to say is thank you for watching, guys. And thanks to Steve for joining us again.
Yeah, 8-ball finals 15. Isn't that pretty cool? 15. Yeah.
Well, that was the same as the last one, was it not?
Yeah. I kept it the same. 11 in the winners, 9 in the losers, single final to 15.
I never even noticed you'd changed the table. I never remembered it was a 10-footer the last time, so they'll be happier it's the 9-foot.
It was a 10-footer. We're going to play 9-footer. I think it'll be a little bit better tournament on a 9-footer.
Right. Well, that's it then. I'm going to bid you good night. And
go watch the US Open.
I've only got in fact, it's time for bed. It's 9:20. I can't hang around. Got to get my beauty sleep. Right,
well, thanks
guys.
for doing the stream there, Hugh.
No, not a problem. Sorry for the interruption early on there, but like I say, that wasn't the PC this time. That was power that went down. But everything ran good after that, so I'm happy with that. Right, see you later, guys. See you later, Steve.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Take care.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
Go this for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streets of games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG, tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.